Please remember to like, subscribe and comment, as we love to hear back from our viewers. Also, if you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron of our show through Patreon and or GoFundMe. Links are listed below the video in the description. From the deepest, darkest recesses of Dangerous Nerds headquarters, Keith Moncrief and Gary Kissel.
Happy Monday! That's Keith.
That's Gerry.
This is Pop Culture Minefield, and we're coming to you from 1984 in Springfield, Missouri. And we're so great that he let us shoot the show here.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that this is a regular place, although we would like to guest shoot at other locations. In fact, we saw a place today that I'd like to shoot at.
Yeah.
417 Tap House. It's a really neat place. The guys that run the place, apparently, I think it's Zach is a nerd like us, which is really cool. So anyway, today, Monday, we're going to talk about some cool stuff, some not so cool stuff. First thing, I guess we'll just we'll talk about Swamp Thing.
Yes.
It launched on Friday, and I watched it immediately the minute it became available. And I sat there watching the thing 6 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes, and then boom, it was up, and I was like, hit and play. And I watched it. I was impressed with a lot of it. That it was not environmental like I thought they were going to do, because the trailers made it look like it was going to be this big green environmental thing, but really what it is it still sticks to the basic theme of people are dumping shit in the swamp.
Yeah.
But somebody has been dumping something there on purpose. We don't know who yet. I suspect who it is, but it's not the villain that we've known from the previous films or TV series. And in fact, the arcane character in this is the girl, his love interest, is Abby. And so I'm not sure how they're going to do this. To be honest with you, it's based more from what I'm noticing from the version of Swamp Thing that Alan Moore did.
Yeah.
Which was very psychedelic and stuff like that. But what Swan, is that his name? Swan, the guy that's producing it, right? The horror producer?
Well, it's James Wan. And Len Wiseman.
That's it. It is a horror show.
Yeah.
It is definitely, it feels like The Thing in a lot, which is, as you know, my favorite horror film of all time.
Yeah.
And one of my top 3 favorite films of all time.
Yeah.
It definitely reeks of The Thing, and I like that. And I like the fact that within the show they have they use a lot of practical effects. There's a lot of CG in there, but before the CG starts happening, you have things sitting there, and they're physically there in the shot. And even some of the things that the animation's coming out of are practical effects, creatures and stuff. And my favorite is the morgue scene. Absolutely, I found that really stressful to watch. It was like the scene from The Thing when he did the chest and it opened up on him, and then it just went batshit crazy in that room.
So that was a high watermark moment for that.
That was really
and that
good.
sold you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I'm all in. I thought one of the weakest points in it, though, I brought this up to you before, which is I don't like the fact that Alec Holland's character is a discredited scientist who had falsified his findings or faked some of his research. And immediately, I don't like scientists like that. So I don't like the character of Alec Holland. And you're supposed to like him.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a big mistake to have that as a character, because it's a huge flaw in character. Not a flawed character, but a flaw in character.
Yeah.
And so I didn't like that about him. But still, he's a go get it done guy. And I like that he's, right from the minute you see him, he's trying to get their attention. And they don't want to listen to him at first, and then finally she does. And she's the one from the World Health Organization, CDC, who's doing the actual investigating of what's going on. What is this epidemic in this swamp? Why did this girl collapse in her classroom and why did we find this slimy twig on her? What is this all about? And when they finally go to her dad's house, and they run into Holland there, and they got him at gunpoint because he was cutting something out of the floor. They got a gun on him, and he says, "I'm not what you should be worried about here." And they're looking at him like, "What do you mean?" And he just points past them, and they turn. And when you turn and look in that bathroom and see that
okay, now
all I'm going to say is,
we don't want to spoil it.
I want to spoil it for you by what you see, but what happens in that bathroom is intense and really fucking cool.
Okay.
So, pilot episode, thumbs up, man. I liked it. I don't know what you want to come watch it?
Well, yeah. I should come. But
just come by the house and we'll watch it.
DC Universe seems to have a winner. Now, one of the other things about this show is this is not something that is being produced by the same people that have put together Titans or Doom Patrol. Okay.
Yeah, he's not involved.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have the little animation at the end of the show, move your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, this is James Wan and his partner Weissman all the way. And it's really,
and a number of other people. I think some of the people that are actually along with them, because there's 4 major producers for this show, and at least one of them, I think, is also one of the producers on Krypton, which is the Sci-Fi Channel series, and I keep telling a lot of you need to check out. So
it is a great show. I did not like it at first, but once I got used to it, I really began to like what they were doing. And I look forward to seeing Lobo. I really do. I want to see what happens with that. Now, I want to point out on this show, you have 2 actors in there that just blow my mind. One, Will Patton. I've been a fan of this guy since the 80s. Mm-hmm. He played the aide to Gene Hackman's character in No Way Out with Kevin Costner. Mm-hmm. Political action thriller. Really good movie. Will Patton, my God, he was good in that movie. And I became a fan of his ever since. He's, I suspect, one of the villains, if not the villain, in this show. We don't know yet, but I predict that he's going to be the villain. But one of his minions, I did not see him in this pilot episode, but I'm a big fan of this guy too, is Kevin Durant.
Okay.
I love that guy. He's like one of my favorite actors. And he just cracks me up. And he's just such a really enjoyable. He was in that Ryan Reynolds action thriller, Smoking Aces.
Oh, yeah.
And he was with Chris Pine.
Yeah.
They were partners with another dude. I forget who played their other partner. Hillbilly boys, big old country boys, monkeys. And then, of course, he played Juggernaut in Wolverine X-Men origin film. I forget the name of it. Not very good. But it has some great stuff in it because, like, Sabretooth, played by Liev Schreiber, best iteration of that character ever. Nobody should ever play that character but him.
Yeah.
He nailed it. Of course, he'll never return to the character.
Because the movie they were in
well, now it's in control of the MCU. We'll never see it. But Liev Schreiber should have been Sabretooth again. I love that. Those two had great chemistry and they're friends in real life.
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't help when your movie's a crock.
Yeah.
So,
you know, Hugh Jackman could not save that film.
Yeah.
And he can save a lot of films.
He can do anything.
Yeah.
But he couldn't save that film.
Nope. But Kevin Durant's going to be in it, and he plays one of the monsters, from what I understand. I don't know which one, but from what I understand, he's going to play it. He gets converted into one of the monsters that originally Arcane made, but I don't know who the arch villain is in this. Now, she is from there.
Yeah.
So I'm suspecting maybe we're going to meet her dad. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, hope to die. Now, I hope, because Arcane was like one of my favorite villains in the comics. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed him, played by Louis Jourdan.
Yeah.
in
the movies.
Yep, in the first 2 films.
Yeah.
Even though he was in both films, that second film really was not very connected to the first film. And I love the costume for the Thing, Swamp Thing, much better.
Dick Durock, nice guy.
Oh, Dick Durock was great. In the TV series,
Yeah.
We lost him, in 29?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's sad when we lost him. No, it was more recently, I think. But we did lose him, and because I was hoping we'd get a cameo from him in this, and I think he died before they started production on this.
He did.
And Dick Durock, I loved him in Swamp Thing.
He was amazing. I mean, again, with Adrienne Barbeau and then opposite, what's her name from T.J. Hooker?
Heather Locklear.
Heather Locklear. So he got a chance to basically get romantic with two
amazingly hot women, brilliant actresses. Well, Adrienne Barbeau is brilliant. Heather not so much. She's a good TV actress, but she's just a dish. She's eye candy. She is really what she is. That's what she's best known for, being good eye candy. Pleasant on the eyes. Oh, Gerry, you're a sexist. I'm not sexist. They were sexist for making her that way in films. I'm recognizing it, identifying it, and relaying it to you. There you go. Let's see. Anybody else in there? Let me look, see if... I don't see anybody else involved with the production that I recognize. Well, except for Derek Mears. We've seen him in a few things. Trying to think, what was one of the things we just saw him in recently?
Well, I know the actress
in Hatchet.
I know the lead actress that's playing Arcane.
Predators.
Yeah. She's actually from Gotham.
Who is?
The lead actress that plays
Crystal Reed?
Miss Arcane from the World Health Organization.
Oh, I just looked it up and it says Abby Holland.
Oh, okay.
But she's not Holland. She has no relation to Alec Holland. And they're not married in the pilot episode. Her name is Arcane. So what was she in Gotham?
She was the mobster's daughter.
I remember her.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Fresh from Gotham is when she got cast to be in Swamp Thing.
Virginia Madsen's in it. She was a hottie from the 80s. And into the 90s. I loved stories about her and her brother. And her brother is James Madsen. Famous for the straight edge razor dance from Reservoir Dogs. Cut the guy's ear off. And he's a little bit wackadoodle in real life. And he would get worked up if he found out she was going to do a nude scene. And he would give her a hard time and go up and show up on set and make sure everybody behaved themselves around his sister. I actually really admire that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, what brother?
But he's a scary dude.
What brother wants to have her sister be taking her clothes off?
Yeah, exactly. I would like to meet him one day, but he is somebody that I look at that I think that he's just a tad bit on the crazy side. You know?
Yes,
he's the kind of person that you would actually see looking for a fight riding around on a motorcycle. For real. Not just in a movie.
Yeah.
But Virginia Madsen's in it, and she plays, I think, the mother of the little girl who's stricken. I'm not sure.
Cool.
Sounds
like a great cast. But you know what? Speaking of great cast, let's talk about X-Men Dark Phoenix.
What?
I know.
Is there really a movie about this?
They're still going to release that. Now that Fox has been purchased by
but Disney bought them, and they could stop it.
Yeah.
Disney, you could have stopped this.
They're going to try to recoup some of that large check that they wrote to buy Fox.
Thanks to Comcast. Yeah, they were set to pay a certain amount, and then Comcast drove that price up. So, but
anyway, the big story is that the ending has been changed to the movie. They had to film a brand new ending. James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender were talking to Yahoo Movies UK, and that's where this story came from. Basically, McAvoy says that the original ending, which was to take place in space, was changed due to the fact that it seemed to match the ending to another Marvel movie that could create certain problems there. So they decided to change it and end it on a train. Now, here's the thing. Had this movie been finished on time with its original ending, it probably would have beat the film that everyone assumes is Ryan's Captain Marvel, and probably would have beat it to the theater, so I don't think there would have been really any real problem.
They should have just let it go. What's that song? Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah. Now, Simon Kinberg was trying to spin it that, it actually makes more sense to have the ending that they now have. But this is the guy that was busy telling everybody originally how big of an X-Men comic book fan he was, and has been for a long time, and then proceeds to give us X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men Go to Hell, X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men that other movie, and then this one. Now he's the one that made the call to go ahead and redo Dark Phoenix.
We've already done it once before.
So many stories to do, but we're gonna redo one because we can. Simon Kinberg. Now here's an easy question I'm gonna throw at you. Now that we're pretty much done with the Fox X-Men and Disney owns everything, should they keep Simon Kinberg on? Should Kevin Feige allow Simon Kinberg to play in the MCU sandbox and work his magic on some other title?
I suspect that he's already been given his pink slip. And that the reason behind the reshoot really was so he could get another paycheck. Keep that job going just a little longer.
A little longer?
Yeah, because them reshooting it makes no sense. And I know some of the other YouTube channels out there are criticizing the reshoots too. And it's like, why are you doing this? Just release the damn movie. I mean, the movie's going to suck. We know it's going to suck. Why make it wait? Let's just rip that Band-Aid off and be done with it and let Fox die with
dignity somewhere.
Some kind of dignity, I don't know what to call it. But let them just die and move on. And of course, you and I have talked about this before. We will see the Fantastic Four before we see the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because there are just too many X-Men. When writing a Fantastic Four story, you just have 4 characters, 4 protagonists, that's it. And of course, we've also heard that Dr. Doom's coming.
Yeah.
And so...
that's just a great character.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Look, ultimately, I don't like having people lose their jobs. And everybody that worked on these movies, again, they worked their asses off. The problem was never really the people in front of the camera, and it wasn't really the crew behind the camera. The problem with these movies are the producers and writers who really didn't know what the blank they were doing. And again, Simon Kinberg, dude, obviously you're good at what you do, but these X-Men films haven't really prospered under you. And you haven't actually done anything to really help them beyond all of the mess that they were already into. To me, I've said it before and I'll say it again, X-Men First Class is 1/3 of a good movie. Because the other 2/3 suck. Okay? Suck. Every time that movie played, I was surprised that every theater that was playing that movie wasn't invaded by a bunch of hookers who were ready to cut a bitch because they were moving in on their territory and sucked so much. But on top of that, I mean, you make one good movie, one, Days of Future Past, and even that had like some outrageous stuff in it. Speaking as a fan of color, you have the one major black X-Men character who actually is a time traveler. And who gets to go back in time? That's right, it's Wolverine. Seriously? Seriously?
And they should have figured a way to have him take him.
Yes.
It would have been a far better plot.
Instead, you use him as cannon fodder in the movie, thinking that just having him show up for a few minutes to get killed would be enough to, you know, even though if you've ever read the comics, it made no sense. I mean, that's like having a time travel movie where the characters are trying to race to the other side of town so they can get to the time machine, and they happen to be driving a DeLorean that can do it, but they got to get to the other side of town because this time machine. I mean, it's about that dumb. Anyway, then you have that next movie that Oscar Isaac was in, unfortunately. But,
yeah, you mean Dameron Poe?
Yeah, there we go.
Poe Dameron?
And again, Oscar Isaac, great actor, but no. Anyway, now we have this, Dark Phoenix 2.0. I'm sorry, but you'd be better off reading the original Dark Phoenix saga than waiting for this. Simon Kinberg, dude, seriously.
Yes, don't expect anything from it. It's let's just get this over with and move on with the MCU. This is just one of those things that I don't even know why are we bothering? Why did they do this? This is just ridiculous. It was the biggest waste of money. That could have gone into something better.
Yeah, well, that or New Mutants, but you know we're gonna save that.
Oh my God, that'll be another time.
Yeah.
I've never been excited about this one. You, on the other hand, were, but we'll see. That's just proof again. We don't agree all the time. Stop thinking we always agree. I guess that's it for this episode.
I'm sorry for saying the word horse.
I'm sorry for saying fuck. Oh wait, I didn't say it, but I just did. Fuck. Anyway, that's Keith.
Gerry.
This is Pop Culture Minefield. We're out of here. Get out of here. Get off my lawn.
Don't forget.
Smash that like button. Subscribe. Whatever you do, visit G.A.M.E. We love that they're letting us shoot here. It's loud back there. Here, people are playing video games right now.
1984.
Yeah, buddy. Good place. Good place. See you guys later. Y'all come back now.
Yep.